I've had my share of fast food over the years. So, I hope that people who watch this aren't thinking that I'm some sort of elitist and I've been eating this way since birth. I haven't. I've eaten my share of junk food, but I've changed. That's the key here, guys. I changed. I don't want that stuff anymore. I want the healthy stuff. This is going to be the who, what, where, when, why, Max. This is going to be the who, what, where, when, why, how of my whole foods plant-based lifestyle. Recently, someone commented on a post on my Facebook page. Debbie said, just phenomenal. So only 6 years on this lifestyle. Were you on a standard American diet, vegetarian, or some other plan before this? And the post was, I just got a health screening from my employer maybe a week ago. And out of a score of 100, I got a 100. Can't get much better than that, can you? And this was basically my blood numbers, and I'll try to post a picture of it on the screen here. But everything was great. Everything was within the normal ranges. And I posted that, and Debbie asked, hey, what were you on before this? So you've been on this for 6 years. This is me explaining what my lifestyle was like before I went whole foods plant-based. Okay, let's cover the who. The who is me.
They're all wasted!
The when. January 2011. I got the movie Forks Over Knives in Christmas 2010. I watched it, and then kind of January 2011 is kind of when I started plant-based. That's when I started it. I watched the movie. I was blown away. I said, hey, I can do this. I can integrate this whole foods plant-based lifestyle into my life. At the time, I was in grad school. I was buying for the first time. I was buying my own groceries. I was eating, quite a bit of Greek yogurt at the time. About a gallon of milk a week, and some cheese, and some meat. I didn't really like cooking meat that much. So it was pretty easy for me to take those things out, just add in some more plants, and see how it worked. There's the when. I'm reading off some notes here. I got the who, I got the when. Let's go with the... Why did I go plant-based? Why did I go whole foods plant-based? I guess it was because I saw this. I've always been interested in health. Health and nutrition for some reason. It just, maybe because of my cycling background. I remember reading when I was like 15, 16, 17, my mom, who always encouraged me to read more, got me some books on nutrition. I loved them. I read them from cover to cover. I've always been interested in nutrition. So... doing this, the movie Forks Over Knives gives you such a compelling reason to not eat animal foods, meat, dairy, eggs. And I was also looking to be the best competitive cyclist and the best athlete I could possibly be. So what are we going over now? The why? Why did I go plant-based? So I guess it was reasons because of health. Because of athletic performance. I saw Mac Danzig, who is basically the athlete on he's not the athlete. He is an athlete. He's the athlete on Whole Foods on the Forks Over Knives, and just seeing him and him saying, look at me. I'm recovering well from my workouts. I'm an awesome athlete, and I'm eating plants. That made an impact on me. So that's why I changed. To add a little bit more to that, I wasn't suffering from any chronic conditions. I was pretty healthy at the time. My, chronic conditions and chronic diseases don't necessarily run in my family. So that concern wasn't there. But for a lot of people, that concern is there. But for me, it wasn't. For me, it was just pretty much personal reasons why I wanted to go plant-based. Let's go with the what. What was I eating before? So this kind of has to do with more of Debbie's question. What was I eating before I went plant-based? Like I said, of animal products and things that are generally discouraged on this lifestyle, Greek yogurt, 1% milk, and meat, like maybe once or twice a week, and cheese, maybe once or twice a week. So if you quantify the people in this country and the majority of people in this country and the way that they are eating, I would say, now that I've been immersed in this for 6 years and been kind of experiencing other people and their diets, I would say that before I went plant-based, my diet and lifestyle was pretty healthy, pretty, above average for what, Americans are eating. But it could get better. And that's the step that I took, was to make it better. I grew up in rural upstate New York, about halfway in between Rochester and Syracuse, New York. And my dad is an avid gardener, and pretty much from the months of May to October, a large proportion of the calories that we were eating in our house were coming straight from our garden. So growing up, did we occasionally have, ice cream and the Chips Ahoy and the Oreos? Yeah, occasionally. But those things were regarded as treats. Did we eat fast food? Yes. I remember, and I was looking forward to so much eating fast food after my high school soccer games and high school basketball games and baseball games, because it was quick and easy and it tasted great. I've had my share of fast food over the years. So, I hope that people who watch this aren't thinking that I'm some sort of elitist and I've been eating this way since birth. I haven't. I've eaten my share of junk food, but I've changed. That's the key here, guys. I changed. I don't want that stuff anymore. I want the healthy stuff. So before I even got to grad school, before I got to undergrad, the food that was provided to me by my family was pretty healthy. Pretty healthy, again, above average from what the general population is eating. Let's go with the how. How did I change my lifestyle? How did I change what I ate? Pretty much went cold turkey and just said, since I was buying my own groceries, I found it very easy to eliminate the stuff that I was eating that was harmful, that was touted as harmful in Forks Over Knives. And it was just pretty much, it was a learning process. I learned as I went. Yes, I made some mistakes as I went along, but I learned from those mistakes and said, let's try to avoid this in the future. I got rid of the cheese and the meat and the dairy and the yogurt, and simply added more whole plant foods. Added some more rice, added some more bananas, added some more potatoes, some more leafy greens, experimented with a few things. I will say this though, in closing this story, I want to be very transparent with people. And those of you who are watching this channel to get information on becoming healthier. Some of you, I may already know this, but some of you may be surprised in me saying that I am not vegan. I don't claim to be vegan. I'm plant-based, and I'm proud to claim to be whole foods plant-based. But plant-based does not mean vegan. Over the course of the 6 years, the first couple years I may have claimed to be vegan, and at times I was, but I think it's dishonest when I claim to be vegan, but I eat Thanksgiving turkey once a year. You know what I mean? Or, my mom, I have a few of my mom's cookies a couple times a year, and she uses butter in those cookies. That's not vegan, but that's okay. That's okay. This is for another movie, but one thing that irks me is people who change the way they think about other people just based purely on the fact that, are you vegan or not? If you're vegan, I love you. If you're not vegan, I hate you. It's stupid. So that's in another video. But guys, I am thriving on this lifestyle. I'm eating 99% of my calories from whole plant foods. It's great.